I want to talk to you about the difference between perfectionism and having high standards, where perfectionism usually comes with negative self-talk and pressure on those around you to be exactly like you are, and it has to be perfect or else. There's that, but that's not the same as having high standards. That's just, look, this is how I live, this is where I operate, and it creates a positive atmosphere and promotes positivity. So where perfectionism comes with, you're just depressed for days if something didn't come out exactly the way you thought it should, or you've taken it out on those around you in anger if it doesn't come out exactly the way you think it should. And that stems from control issues. But with having high standards, you don't necessarily put that on anyone else. That's not saying if you don't do it just like I do it. It's just saying I have a standard of living for me, whether it's this thought life or your work life. This is where I operate. And people with those high standards, they don't even think of it as an option to not operate here. Like that's become their personality, their lifestyle. You get up in the morning, you do push-ups, you get right, you leave for the day, someone brings you a problem, you immediately start looking for the solution. Those are habits. That's a high standard of living. You've trained yourself to just be looking for the positive and the path of most peace in a situation. Whereas with perfectionism, everybody feels the pressure from that. Everyone around you, whether it's a work environment or a personal environment, because you're the captain of your volleyball team or whatever. And if anything, it actually... Don't get mad though. It actually has the opposite effect. Because now people are in their head, they're angry, and because energy, right? It's contagious. But with high standards, when you're around someone with high standards, it causes you to come up higher. You ever eat with someone who, they don't bag on you for eating unhealthy, but you're having lunch with them and they order healthier items, they're not being a perfectionist, or you shouldn't do that, and you eat this before you eat that. They're just eating the way that they eat. And if that causes you to say, maybe I should get the eggplant, then that's just bringing you up. So you see the difference?